Hello, hi again. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all well, and welcome back. We've been carrying on with Java today, and we're going to be looking at colour. Now, remember, have you ever sat down? Well, you must have sat down with your children, grandchildren, got the paints out, got the book, and the paints come in one of them little palette things with all the different colours. Well, when I was a kid, it was only mainly red, green, blue, yellow, and a couple of other colours. And you start mixing the colours, and they go brown. The more you put in, they go darker brown. The more you put a bit of yellow in to brighten it up, it still goes darker. Well, I'm sure we've all been there. But in the digital world, and we talk about colour, precision, you got to be precise, right? It's not worth saying, oh, I want something bluish green for that circle there, that circle there. You have to arrange, you have to define a range. And the ranges go from 0 to 255, right? Not only in black and white, but also colours. But we also have to take into effect, when we're doing colours digitally, is the hue, saturation and brightness. So we have to take that into consideration. So what we do, let's start off really simple, right? And let's start off with some black and greys, Now, if you remember, just want to make sure you're on the right scene. Yep. Remember, file, new for a new sketch. Remember, this is called a processing development environment. They don't call it an integrated development environment. I don't know why. So you want your new sketch, and as you can see, it's Java. All right. So let's just quickly do this, just to show you black and white. All right, black and white. So size. All right, brackets on. Now this is the size of the window that we want to pop up. All right, it's 200, 200, brackets off, semicolon, enter. Remembering, in the Arduino IDE, we get auto brackets off, but in this one, we have to do it all manually. And don't forget the semicolon. So, let's get this out of the way. So we want our background. Brackets on. Right. And we want it white. All right, we want it white. So it's 255. All right, brackets off, semicolon, enter. Stroke. Brackets on. All right. Setting the outline. We're setting the outline to black. So 0. Okay. Black is 0. Then we're going to set the fill. And we want that to be a grey. So in the middle of the black and white range, about 150. I think it'll be okay. And then we want to draw our rectangle. So it's RECT, brackets on. And we want it 50 by 50. So it's 50, 50, 75, 100. Brackets off. Semicolon. We did cover coordinates in the last video very, very quickly. But later on, we'll be looking at coordinates in more depth. One moment, please. Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. It was my wife on the phone asked me if I wanted anything from the supermarket. So I do apologise for the interruption. All right. So here we are. Let's remember, we've got to stop and run up here. Let's run it. And there you go. So you can see we've got the background white. Okay. We got the stroke, black. The fill, grey. And we got the rectangle. All right, we got the rectangle. So let's stop that. That closes that window. It comes up. All right, now let's look at paintings. Remember I spoke about when we're painting with our little ones and the colours just go muddy and we have to start another one. And I told you that we when we do graphics on a computer, the other three things we need to do are opacity, hue and brightness. So what I'm going to do, we're going to do a bit of colour, get rid of that. Right, background. Brackets on, we want it to be white, which is 255. Semicolon. Enter. No stroke. Brackets on, 0, brackets off, semicolon. Right, so the first thing we're going to do, just seeing that, my fat fingers, background, no stroke, S-T-R-O-K-E, brackets on, it's brackets off, there's not a 0 in there. Okay, enter, enter. First thing we're going to do the bright red. So it's fill, brackets on, it's 255. Oh, brackets on, 255 for red, 0 for green, 0 for blue, brackets off, semicolon. All right, we want to make a circle, they call it an ellipse in Java, brackets on. And where do we want that ellipse to appear? 20, 20, 16, 16. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. Enter. All right. So that's our dark red. Sorry, our bright red. Next we want our dark red. And the way we do that, we do the fill. And it's going to be about half of 125. 127, 0, 0. No green and no blue. Brackets on, semicolon. Then we want an ellipse. Brackets on. And we want our ellipse to appear at 40, 40, 16, 16. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. All right, and now we want our pink. Fill. Brackets on. And what do you reckon? What do you reckon? Right. Full red. All right. A little bit of blue. A little bit of green. Yeah. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. Ellipse. Brackets on. We want that at 60, 40, sorry, 20, 16, 16. Brackets off, semicolon. Okay. So now it's for our bright red, it's 255, full red. For our fill, for dark red, it's 127. For our fill for pink, 255, 200 by 200. Let's run it. And there we go. Bright red, dark red, pink. All right, dark red, pink. All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to now do some opacity. So let's stop that and let's get rid of this. All right. Size of our window. brackets on, 200, comma 200, brackets off, semicolon, enter. Background, brackets on, 0, brackets off. We want no background. Semicolon, enter. And then we want no stroke. And brackets on, brackets off, semicolon. All right, so a no stroke. Why have I put colons? Semicolon. Right. Right. No argument, no fourth argument means 100% opacity. All right, so it's fill, brackets on, 0, comma 0, comma 255. Brackets on, semicolon, enter. We want to make it a rectangle, and brackets on. Where we want that rectangle to appear is 0, comma 0, comma 100, comma 200. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. Right, that's our first opacity, 100% opacity. Okay, fill. Brackets on. All right. 255, comma 0, comma 0, comma 255. Brackets off, semicolon, rectangle, brackets on. Oh, you want it 0, comma 0, comma 200, comma 40. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. Enter. All right. 75%. Fill. Brackets on. 255, comma 0, comma 0, comma 191. And brackets off, semicolon. Rectangle. Brackets on. And we want this rectangle to appear at 0, comma 50, comma 200, comma 40. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. Not much more to go, guys. Fill. But you need to understand this for later on projects. All right, we need to understand all these little bits we're going through for future projects. Okay, 255, comma 0, comma 0, comma, and it's 127. Right, so it's lowering all the time. 255, 191, 127. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. We need another rectangle. Brackets on. 0, comma 100, comma 200, comma 40. Brackets off, semicolon, enter. Enter. And now our 25% opacity. Fill. Brackets on. 255, comma 0, comma 0, comma 63. So we've come down with the opacity. Brackets off, semicolons, enter. Our last rectangle. Brackets on, we want 0, comma 150, comma 200, comma 40. Brackets off, semicolon. Right? Just check everything. We ain't got no colons where we should have semicolons. Remember, this is stop, this is go. Let's press run. And there we go. All right, let's try and move this over. Oh, let's run it again, sorry. My fault, your mistake. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. the opacity going down. All right. The brightness going down. All right. So that's a quick look at colour. A quick look at colour. Hope you enjoyed that. Sorry about the break in between the phone call. All right. Not to worry. These things happen. Okay, and as you know, I do these videos raw. I try to do as little editing as possible because we're learning together. We're learning together. Anyway, thanks a lot. Give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please comment below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.